Yo, yo, yo! What's up, everybody? I don't know how to spell goddamn Daedalus. Daedalus. Boom. And this is our man, Squall. So, yeah. I wanted to spectate this match in particular because it brings up some good questions. So, yeah, let's see. Hey, everybody. What's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, all is good, boys. All is good. No, Squall, this, you'll see when the match starts why I want to talk about this. Yo, Trap Dexter, what's up, dude? Trap Dexter hitting us from, Facebook and from Twitch. Hell yeah, buddy. Alright. Okay. So, the big, obviously yesterday was what it was. We got leaks, and those leaks didn't happen yesterday. Yeah, Trap Dexter. So, but the most interesting thing that happened yesterday. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for the Dragoonity structure deck as well. I think it's going to be sweet. Hopefully they give us Dragon Ravine too. I don't know if they're gonna, but I hope that they do. Hey, Bush God King, what's up, dude? Okay. Well, I'm not going to say anything I want to say until they make some plays here. Okay. That's good enough for me. So, in the Transcend Part 2 event that we have in-game yesterday, we get that new skill from Sarah. Mana of the Plane or something like that. If they do, the deck will have 6 starter cards. I hope, buddy. I hope. Dragoonity Ravine would make that deck real good. And it's about goddamn time they give us a structure deck that is competitive. I mean, yeah, sure, you got to go into an old box to get some of the other cards and stuff to play. But I mean, I think it'll be nice for everybody if we get an EX structure deck that's like, you know, tier 2 competitive, ready to go. So Mana of the Plane, the new Sarah skill, is very fucking interesting. Now I don't know if it's ever gonna be main deck worthy, but as far as side decks go, holy shit. So this matchup in particular is where I'm thinking that that skill is going to be really, really good. Elthor, what's up, dude? So if you play Blackwings and you play, and you're up against Ritual Beasts, you don't have to side deck 2 to 3 Poisonous Winds anymore. You just side deck this new skill, and instead of having to draw your wind and still get Petal Finned or something like that, you could just delete the fucking Petal Fin from the game entirely. Like, that's crazy. The ability to delete the Petal Fin completely from the game is absolutely insane. Black Raven, you missed it? You miss sign-ups, you mean? Or you missed check-in, because I don't see you in the... There's only one match that hasn't started yet. But anyway. Okay, so bushcutting, the new... So what it does is it... the skill says that it sends your opponent's banished cards to another dimension. What that means is it just deletes the banished pile from the game. You, True Sithara, you gotta talk to your opponent inside the chat and just make a duel room. I was playing it with it yesterday, and it is the most bizarre skill. Merciful Fate, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Just because, like, I played a couple games for Shiranui on the ladder, and Shiranui is not the most optimal skill, not the most optimal deck to play that skill against, but it was still goddamn hilarious to just activate the skill and then boop, there goes the banished pile, and like 4 of their cards are just deleted from the game. But again, I don't know. It's not gonna be played. Oh, god damn it, really, Bush God King? Yeah, okay. But yeah. The only deck that it really hits pretty hard. I mean, you can make an argument that it hits Dark Magician, but no, I mean, I lie. I take that back. It doesn't hit Dark Magician at all, because once the navigation is banished, it's there for good anyway. It doesn't matter. But Ritual Beasts, oh my god, it's pretty much. But I mean, again, like any other side deck skill or card, you gotta find the right time to answer or to banish. You have to make sure that it's optimal. Because I mean, if you activate it turn 2 and they don't have that pedal fin in there, but they have a couple other things, is it worth it? Do you wait until they banish the pedal fin? Oh, it just destroys Metaphys and Ritual Beasts. I mean, what I like, though, is that, I mean, you could make an argument it hits Cristrons, too. And Thunder Dragons, yeah. Trap Dexter, you're being held to a much higher pedestal now, my friend. Yeah. But it's versatile. It's versatile. So you don't have to side in. You don't have to side in Poisonous Winds, which is only good against one deck. You can theoretically side deck this skill, and use it in a couple different matchups. Its most optimal usage being against Ritual Beasts. Oh. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's okay again. It's okay against Thunder Dragons. I mean, optimally, you want to make sure that they have, 3 or 4 Thunder Dragons banished before you activate it. I mean, if they got 1 Thunder Dragon banished and you activate it, then what's the point of of that doing that anyway. So I don't know how great it is against Thunder Dragons, but it's not bad. It's something you could side deck for Thunder Dragons too. Is it biased, or does he just have an opinion? The TPC has always had opinions and their own biases. That's why there's a collection of them to balance out what the tier list should be. Like, I remember hearing a couple TPCs ago when Maxino was on the TPC, he voted for 6 Sams at tier 1, and like nobody voted 6 Sams at tier 1. And he like single-handedly made 6 Sams like tier 3 just because he offset the vote so much or something. So yeah, we always have but that again, that's why there's a group of 10 of them, so it balances. They can each have their own opinions and bring their own viewpoints, and it's fine. No worries. It's not like me and Naw's tier list where like the blame if you don't like the tier list goes directly to me and Naw. It's it's at least with the TPC there's a group and they can balance each other. But with me and Naw, it's like mostly Naw. It's it's our opinions, the opinions of 2 people as opposed to 10. Lune Kings, what's up, dude? I think we're gonna get the Thunder Dragon fusions this year. Hopefully before the new world. I shouldn't say fusions. I should say fusion. I think if they give us more, I don't think it's gonna be a box in a box though. I think they would maybe give us 1 Colossus as a level up reward so that we only have 1, and then once you get rid of that 1 Colossus, then it's over. Because it would be too I don't want to say it would be too powerful, but it would be rough to have it would be rough to have 3. 1 is okay. 1 is not so bad. Colossus isn't terrible. Is Colossus the one I'm thinking of? Colossus. Thunder. The Dragon Colossus. Okay. Must be attributing. You do not use cards cannot be added from the main deck to your opponent's hand except by drawing them. Alright. Maybe I mean I don't think it's terrible. If we get 1. Squall wins. Wow, you won game 1 too. That's the hardest game to win against Ritual Beasts. Games 2 and games 3 are not so bad because you get the side deck, but game 1 is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Again, if they gave us the fusion spell, I kind of feel like that would be should be another level up reward. The DLM website. Yeah, I have, but I don't put. You guys shouldn't put too much stock in internet trolls. It happens. It happens. Now, to be fair, we here at Septology are making our own website, and that'll be very tough for me to now if somebody's being flat out rude, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably have to mute them or do something at least. But if like you're having a conversation and you're just arguing points, then what the hell? Like you feel free to argue points, and downvoting and upvoting. I don't like that system anyway. I think it's ridiculous because people can downvote just to be assholes, and they can upvote to be assholes as well. So, but yeah, the only time I would step in for comments would be if like somebody's being flat out mean or rude or something. What? Is that a bug? Oh no, that was just a scoop. Alright. Well, easy claps, Squall. Easy claps. Where's the selection box? Because you could recycle. Yeah, I agree. I think the spell can be in a box. Yeah, I think it has to be a level up reward. Because that's like a great way for them to limit cards without limiting them. Alright, let's find our next matchup. Yeah, buddy, I like it. Trap Dexter, Rise Star. Yeah, we got some spice. Babenska. What's up, dude? Long time no see. Trap Dexter on top, Rise Star on the bottom. Bro, I've been good. Squad, Rise Star. I don't think there's been any wins yet in this match. Daedalus has extra cards, that's why he surrendered. Ah, I see. Yeah, good, thank you for being an honest player, Daedalus. Konami won't give you Dragon Ravine, and you guys think about Colossus. We're just theory crafting. Do I actually think... I don't know. I mean, we don't know that Konami's not going to give us Dragon Ravine yet. And Colossus, I don't know. I don't think it's ridiculous in Duel Links. In TCG, it's one thing, but in Duel Links, I don't know. I think one Colossus would be okay. Yeah, I hope we get Ravine too. You know how awesome that would make, bro, hell yeah, man. I think Ravine wouldn't be so bad. It would make Dragunities pretty good. And like I said, we need an EX structure deck for like newer players so that they could come in and play something that's tier 3, tier 2 and be competitive and stuff. I mean, even if it's the most... So, the problem with Dragunities might still be the problem that was with Dragunities. They're either OTK or nothing. So they're like, they just don't play very much defense. So even if, you know, beginners and newer players are playing a lot of Dragunities, it's not really going to affect competitive players. What's up, Bambi? Because if that's like one of the more played decks, then we're all gonna side for it. They already set up. I mean, to be fair, so Blue Eyes is fucking expensive. Dark Magician is pretty goddamn expensive too to play optimally. Red Eyes is fair game though. You can argue that you can make a pretty cheap Red Eyes deck, and it's pretty decent right now. Yeah, that's not wrong. I mean, you still need Cosmic Cyclone, and I mean, you don't need to play that stuff. You can literally build the deck all from the mini box. Yeah, I saw a lot of people in Legend running Red Eyes. I think that was the first deck in a main box that like I had to go all in on. When I started playing, I went in on For Hire, but like that wasn't terrible. That was like $50 and gems, beginner's gems, and you can make For Hires. Can't forget that Battle Ox. Trap Dexter taking the game. But only one of the fusion spells. I see. Ah, okay. You guys just didn't update your scores. Alright, cool. I'll push your game through. Squall versus Mudkey? Yeah, okay. I like it. Let me get my little match blocker thingy going. Hey, Needson, what's up, dude? Where's my match blocker? There we go. Boys, big news. Next week, we might not be on Smash GG again. We might be using our own website that we built specifically for Duel Links. Yeah, we built a website. It's a website with a database, meta stats. It'll give you day by day data about what decks people are playing, what cards in each deck people are playing. We run tournaments on the website. You could post your deck directly from the website to social media. Like it's bananas. That's why it's been taking so long. Yeah, we have the bot, so you could play. You could decide: do I want to play the tournament on the website? Do I want to play the tournament in Discord? Do I want to play the tournament in Telegram? You could simultaneously play the tournament in all of these different places. It's pretty awesome. Do you agree? Okay, so my thing is I think they're either gonna there's three choices for Dark Lords. Nost into 2. Hey Grand Harrier, what's up, my man? Nost into 2. Sanctified to 2, or Desire to 2. Let me just mudkey. Boom. And this is round 2. Sanctified to 0. I think Sanctified to 2 is perfect because 1 Cosmic Cyclone to either Sanctified or Contact, and the deck is, and Dark Lords loses. That way you don't need to touch Compensation or normal, or no mortal can resist, because the deck will just lose to 1 Cosmic Cyclone. But still not unplayable. The Dark Lord players will have to be very smart about how they're using Contact and Sanctify. They'll have to be sending them to the graveyard and only activating them from the graveyard, which makes the deck much slower. No, it's true, but now imagine you also have to play Contact in the same manner as Sanctified. I like this Canadia mat. I think that's pretty sweet. Damn, I can't. Moj Nations, what's up, dude? Losing to a single card sounds a bit too much for them. You guys were just talking about nerfing and killing Dark Lords, and now losing the 1 card sounds too much? What do you guys want? You want the deck to be playable or not? I think it's still playable if you do that, but they have to play around a Cosmic Cyclone. Unplayable. I think, again, I feel like that threat of 1 Cosmic Cyclone is enough. I think the deck will move to tier 2, tier 3. I think it'll move to tier 3 probably, because it'll be hit or miss, and everything will be... The deck still... I think the deck should still be around. Nurgard, what's up, dude? Dark Lords, Nurgard, Dark Lords. I think Moj Nations. I think I'm a little. First of all, I'm too old for the military, and secondly, I have a fake shoulder. I'm half machine in my shoulder now, so I don't think the military would take me anyway. So my war days are over. Plus, they always the military takes half of my tax budget anyway, so or half of my taxes anyway. So I mean, if they're not spending that money so that people don't have to fight, I don't know what they're doing with all of our taxes. Yeah, exactly. I am exactly like Anakin Skywalker. Yes, that's what we're gonna go with. Nurgard, if Sanctified gets hit to 2, so that way you only play 1 Contact, 1 Sanctified, and the deck is very susceptible to losing to 1 Cosmic Cyclone. Because, I mean, man... As soon as I see Contact or Sanctified, I'm sending that Cosmic Cyclone, and then that deck just has a very rough time. Aha! But if if Dark Lords loses to one Cosmic Cyclone, then Sealed Tombs isn't as bad. And I don't think people play Sealed Tombs as much. The 70% reason we play Sealed Tombs is for Dark Lords. So I don't think Sealed Tombs is a problem. Kill the only interesting skill left. Yeah, but what are you if you're not playing it 70% of the time against Dark Lords, then you actually have to use your brain to play it in other matchups. Like, you just can't turn one Sealed Tombs against Shiranui. You can't turn one Sealed Tombs against Blackwings. You shouldn't turn one Sealed Tombs against Dark Magician. You gotta actually be smart and wait for the right moment to Sealed Tombs these decks. A life point boost beta. It was meta, but it wasn't as top tier meta as Dark Lords was. Turn 2 Shield Tombs for Shiranui. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, I suppose. You think they should buff more skills? Yeah, I think making Dark Lords tier 3, because I think we still need Dark Lords in the meta. So I think making them tier 3 is good. What do you think? What are the skills, Grand Harrier? Give me some examples. What are your thoughts on Artifact Vajra? I've never used. In DL, it looks playable. I don't know, dude. We don't have the trap for artifacts, so I think the only artifact people are going to be playing is Lancia. And Lancia is really only a side deck card at the moment. Yeah, it's the Nurgard speaks the truth. Yeah. Yep, I agree. It's like Thunder Dragons. It's a not as good Thunder Dragons, and Thunder Dragons is not very good. Yeah. Hey, Overdrive. No, I agree, but again, in Duel Links, I think you only play Lancia. Overdrive's the best in the business. Nurgard, check it out, buddy. Check it out. This is hot off the presses from Monday. I don't know if you could see the tier list very well, but this is Naw and I's tier list from Monday, and yeah, we have Dark Magician at tier 1. So if you put Dark Lords to tier 3, I think that's exactly what happens. Dark Magician becomes the best deck. Like to buff Master of Rites. We just need a solid ritual deck to put it over the top. I think Master of Rites is not bad. It's not bad. Already. Like, I think 1,000 life points is perfectly reasonable for that deck. It's tier 1 because it doesn't have a natural counter. And it's got good matchups for everything. More skills should have the. Yeah, I could agree. I could agree. You want me to keep that on the DL specialist? You got it, buddy. The allure of darkness. Give us light and dark. You could play. Would I be? I don't think I would be upset if light and dark went back to 1,000. I mean, there's probably something I'm not thinking about that would make that. Fire and water. Earth and wind. Give beatdown back. I don't know about that. L&D is at 1,000? Oh. I thought it was at 1,200. But it's only once per turn now? What was the last nerf? Once per turn? No, I think it needs to be at 1,000. My bad. I thought it was at 1,200. I thought it was at 1,000 before for some reason in my brain. Would make Thunder Dragons make beat down to twice per duel? You could. That's true though. Lamppost, dude, what's up, dude? Twice per duel is still the same pre and post nerf. Okay, so it just didn't have an activation cost. Nah, I think it's fine. I think Light and Dark should be 1,000. Lure of Darkness at 1K would be great. I'd honestly like to see the Super Poly skill maybe be 2,000 instead of 1,500 life points left. Because I think people would actually use that if it was at 2,000. But there's no... It's almost impossible to use with only having 1,500 life points left. No more tutors? I don't think Allure of Darkness is... Are you talking about Allure of Darkness? I don't think it would be terrible if it was at 1,000. I mean, you only get to use it once anyway. Now, if that... It depends on what the deck is. Would that using it once win you the game? If it wins you the game, I don't know if that's necessarily healthy. But if it, like... That's good. Allure should just be added. Not a draw skill. Make a lure, exchange a card. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Merciful Fate. Who didn't? Who didn't like to do that? Oof, look at this field. Alright, Mudkey takes it 2-0. Boom. Alright, let's go to another game. Oh, yeah. Is this top 8 already? Top 16? Alright, let's watch this. Why not? Tommy GDL, thank you for that follow. 1 second, I'm going to link my Discord for you guys. Let me just get into this game right here. Boom. Let me just make sure they haven't played a game. Yeah, okay, good. This is game 1. Perfect. Alright, here's a link to the Discord. You could sign up for all of our tournaments there. Man, we have like... I have 4 to 5 tournaments a week. Champion Circuit. Skyscraper, Pharaohs, Cash tournaments. All these tournaments are in this Discord. So, yeah, make sure you guys are in the Discord. So this is Yami Ewerton. Whoop. And this is Needson. And this is 0. 1 second, boys. Let me just set this up. And this is round 3. Okay, so this is a top 16 match. Alright. What are we talking about? Super big boot, missing a lot of support. Mojin Nation, UGA greetings. No, you guys want you guys want to bring fuck, what's that deck called? Somebody, I'm missing. It's like I'm blanking on the name of that deck. Ultra Athletes. You guys want to bring Ultra Athletes into the meta again? Oof. Oof. That deck was annoying to play against. But as Na has said the last 2 weeks, the best decks in Duel Links at the moment are able to do things on your opponent's turn. Are able to activate their effects, are able to do their big plays on your opponent's turn, whether that's through quick effects or something like that. Ultra Athletes can kind of do that to some extent, but it's a little slow. It's a little slow. Oh, you're talking about Super Heavy Sam. Sorry, boys. Sorry. I don't know about Super Heavy Samurais. There's been many times where I played against that deck where like one enemy controller and I just win. Turn that synchro into attack position and it's over. Yeah, I missed that. I missed that part. I mean, I'm not opposed to Super Heavy Samurais getting more support, for sure. I think the more decks we have in the meta, the better. Why does that look more like Vrains than it does anything else? Like, this Dark Magician looks like it came out of the Vrains world and not the Duel Monsters world. Well, that was kind of cool to see all the different, what is he playing? He's playing Yugi? Ties That Bind? Damn, interesting. Yeah, Babinska, hell yeah. I don't know, I don't know if Ties That Bind is necessarily, I mean, it's obviously not terrible, but I don't know if it's the way to go. Babinska, you like Dark Magicians? Well, you are in luck, my man. It's the new we have it at like tier 1, the new Dark Magician optimal build. The deck is fucking expensive though. You need three copies of 2 different URs from 2 different boxes. 4,500 defense? Holy balls. Oh, hell yeah, Babinska. Do you have the navigations? Because I think everything else is easily obtainable. Those are the only 2 cards that are... Ah, oh, buddy, you got a tier 1 deck? Are you going to see Babinska winning these tournaments sometime here soon? $4,800? What? God damn it, the name's swapped. The deck doesn't 6,000 with Soul Shield. Holy balls. To be fair, Dark Magician isn't the easiest deck to play too. Yeah, it's got pretty straightforward like setup combo plays, but I mean, you got to know when to activate certain things. You got to wait for certain things. It's the plays themselves, the setup is pretty helmet, but the execution can be a little big brain from time to time. No, he's not. Nobody's using the Sarah skill. I think that skill is so broken. You need to know when to... Not circle. Like I said, the setup is helmet, but the activation, like when you activate navigation, if your circle gets popped, do you activate navigation or do you wait to your next turn to play circle and then activate navigation? What monsters do you special summon? Hey, JDM, I don't think so. I haven't seen it yet today. Yeah, don't buy. Nobody should be buying the selection box. The selection box is for two reasons. It's unnecessary, and we should all be somewhat protesting Konami's shady business practices by telling them to fuck themselves with the selection box. I mean, and the first reason should be valid enough. Stratos is good, yes, but all the other Element Hero cards are not great. So even if you're able to get three Stratos, I mean I don't know what kind of deck you're gonna make. And Fiendish Chain, I mean, in a world, in a meta where everybody's playing 3 Cosmic Cyclones, Floodgate is much better than Fiendish Chain. I think the Dragoonity... you need that extra 1%. And then everything else in the box is not worth it. So, yeah, nobody should be buying this selection box. Unless you have that extra money to blow, I guess. And in which case, I would highly recommend that you do not, and you boycott Konami a little bit. I think the new structure deck is gonna be okay. I actually think it's gonna make Dragoonities to be meta. Exactly. We're gonna start a Kickstarter for Nergard here. I don't know if it's the best archetype, but I think it'll be a fantastic archetype for beginners and for free to play players who don't want to spend a lot on the game. We haven't had a deck like that since Ancient Gears. So if Dragoonities becomes like the new Ancient Gears, where it's like an easy deck for newer players or players who don't want to spend a lot of money. Yeah, but I mean it's still easier. Sadly, that's still better than Ritual Beast having to go through a deck or box 3 times. No, I'm saying we need a deck that's easier to acquire. So if you give them an opportunity to have a decent deck by just buying 3 structure decks and then using their gems and their farming to go through a box a couple times, I think that's fairly decent. That's fairly decent. FG? Oh, Floodgate. I don't know. I don't think Floodgate is so bad. Yeah, but the deck is expensive. We're not talking about a helmet. We're not talking about easy to play. We're talking about easy ability to gain access to. honestly haven't seen too much. I've been playing a lot of Dark Magician and a lot of Black Wings lately. I haven't run into the Canadia Floodgate, but maybe I'm playing around it. I don't know. I usually play Cosmic Cyclone, so oof. Needs to win this game too. He kind of flooded himself a little bit. Made that real hard. Yeah, I'm in kind of the same. Like I get your desire for synchro decks to be better, but I think Floodgate and Canadias are kind of needed, are necessary. It's just something that everybody has to play around. And like I said, you guys should all be playing 3 Cosmic Cyclones in this current format anyway, if you have the ability to. I thought so. Necessary. I 100% agree, A2. I 100% agree. Necessary evils. But again, they're not hard to play around. I play Blacklings, and like those cards cuck my deck, or cuck that deck completely. I like that idea. I like that. Mirror Force definitely would not be OP. In a world where Drowning Mirror Force is a thing, and it's not OP, I think Mirror Force would be just a better version of that. And it would be seen, maybe people would play it over FG and Canadia. I thought it looked like we were getting 2 UR Dream tickets and 2 SR Dream tickets. Ah, there you go, Yuga. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if we're getting them now. That would be fucking awesome if we were. I could finally get Divine Wrath is the only playable card that I don't have. From old box URs. So that would be nice to actually have access to Divine Wrath for once in my goddamn life. Ah, I like that idea, Yuga. They give us a dream ticket for every year that we've played this game. But just think how broken that would be for new players. You can like start playing the game and instantly get 3 Floodgates. Or 3 Canadia. Your choice. What do you mean, Babinska? Pot of Greed. You run the Jade and Yuki skill? With Pot of Greed? I like the skill. Honestly, if I play E-Sabers, that's a skill I go to. I mean E-Sabers, Jesus Christ. If I play E-Heroes, that's a skill I use. Yami Uerton with the Dark Magicians. Boom. Okay, let's find our next spicy match. Three dream tickets, kite raid off rip. You could do that a month ago. I found that out by starting. Yeah, but how? It's not in the game. It's only in the game through a skill. Oh, god damn it. Is AG in this? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay. I get the idea of having an alt account, but I don't think we should need to. But yeah, I get it. I get it. Let me. Who is playing Ancient Gears? Alright, I kind of like this. Hopefully it's not over by the time we get in there. We got a clapper here. Couple clappers, actually. Oh, it was a joke. No AGs. I gotcha. I thought you knew something that I didn't know. Okay, this is game 3. Ah, it's over. God damn it. Okay. Well, I'll just push the game through. Oh, okay, we get to watch game 3. That sounds good to me. Are you kidding me right now? Come on, Konami. Fix your shit.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Boom. We forgot the easiest deck from Adulches. But they aren't great. They aren't great. Jade M, I completely agree with you. Blackbird Close, probably better than Fiendish Chain at the moment. Because it's from the hand. Excalibur, what's up, dude? Thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. If you want to play in these tournaments, here's a link to our Discord. We have so many tournaments at the moment right now from me and from other tournament organizers. Jesus Christ, organizers. And starting in a couple weeks, we're going to be giving away $5,000 a month. Thank you, Excalibur. Mighty Yuga, I completely agree about that. I think I've logged in for 500 days, and I think I got 50 gems, or 25 gems or something. Like, what kind of support loyalty is that? That's some bullshit. I ranted for like 2 hours yesterday about the shitty things Konami does to this community. I think having a rank system after COG is not something impossible for them to do. I think we should definitely have a rank system after COG. And I think some sort of card trade or crafting system should be necessary. Maybe trading gold for gems, whether that's like, 1,000 gold for a gem, whatever shitty way they want to do it, but at least give us an option. I don't know. There's many things that they could do to make this game better for the community. And they should. They absolutely should. Yeah, well, they should do something like what Hearthstone does. After you hit the top rank, there should be a rank, the top rank. So after you hit COG, there should be a ranking system. I think it should be like MTG Arena, where where we could trade cards. So like maybe we could trade 7 SRs for a box UR or something like that. Something, anything A2. But yeah, I think that would promote so much more play of this game than how it is right now. Because now this game is hard for people to get into and to play. No, I don't think there should ever be, and I think Konami has even said there will never be trading from PvP trading in the game. But there should be trading like to the computer. So like you go to the card trader and maybe you can trade 7 or something SRs for a UR. Not to PvP, not to people. We don't want to create third person marketplaces. But I think maybe trading 7 SRs to get like a UR ticket wouldn't be so bad. That's what we're gonna riot over? More aroma cards? No, we should. Yeah, I would agree with you, Babinska. I don't know about random. Like if I'm trading SRs, yeah, maybe random. I would take random over the shit that we have now. Sure. In my head, I was thinking of we could trade for a dream ticket. So we would trade maybe 10 SRs, and we would get a dream ticket, and then we could use that ticket on a box UR or something. Or you could make it even better. So trade 10 SRs for an SR dream ticket, or trade 10 URs for a UR dream ticket. Something like that. Yeah, and dusting cards would be kind of cool. I don't know. There's many different avenues they could go down for this to make the game more friendly for its player base. I mean, it's not bad. The skill chip thing isn't bad because I don't have to farm. Like, skill farming kind of sucks. So, like, you know, making it easier to get the skills isn't terrible. I mean, it's not great because it's random and stuff. But, like, just for example, I had 300 skill chips saved. I had 5 or 6 skills left on a character. I needed one of those skills. I used the 300 skill chips, and I got the skill after I used all the skill chips. So, I mean, that's fine. I didn't have to farm. Tenma takes it. And it's not like skill chips are hard to get. So, I mean, that definitely, instead of me farming for 2 days or 3 days or a week, I literally just in 10 minutes I got the skill I needed. All right. Yeah, it happens. It's all luck still. But should be box cards that are craftable. Well, again, I kind of agree with Nerdguard. I think it's too late to do a dusting and a crafting system, but I think being able to trade SRs and URs that we don't use for a dream ticket isn't necessarily a bad idea. Let's find our next match. Let's watch Tenma versus Mudkey. Changing the box pulling mechanism. What do you mean? How would you change the box puller? Everything else comes down to older players have a shit ton of resources that were formerly useless. Alright, so this is round 3. Is it? Oh, it's top 8. Top 8. Okay, boys, we're in the top 8. Boom. Tenma versus Mudkey. Oh, 1 second, please. I'm going to read all your comments, and we'll continue the discussion as soon as I set this up. Boom. Okay. Don't introduce. Everything comes down to older players having a shit ton of resources that were. It's not too late to introduce new things if they want to stay. That's why I said boxcars should be the only stuff that's craftable. So you can't use event or character cards. But in that same vein, I think it would be better to be able to trade box cards for dream tickets instead of crafting. Is that crafting? Is trading so many cards for a dream ticket technically crafting? No, I think it's trading. So it just has to be a box UR. Technically, but not really. Yeah. So like you trade your extra box URs or SRs. So say I don't know how many would be fair, but say like you have 10 SRs from a box that you don't use. You could trade those 10 SRs for 1 SR dream ticket. I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, what can you do? Like, that's just something that had to happen. That's just something that we can't if we want to make the game better, there has to be sacrifices. And if somebody did that, then I'm sorry for them. I've done that too. I've converted up until maybe the last 3 months. I've converted all my extra cards into SR gems and stuff. So I would be fucked in this idea as well to some extent. But I would still love to have the option to do this. They'd make it 100 SRs. Yeah, I know. That's why I think making it only box SRs. Old main boxes to be current. Also, that's Yeah. I mean, I've done it. I've done it again with everything up to the last year. SR gems to get tickets. That's a not a bad idea. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. That way you're not, nobody is losing out. So you're using your SR and your UR, shards, and you can use those to buy. I think that would be more fair than trading SRs or URs, and it would give you something to do with your jewels. Gary Wintermelons. But then I think you raise the cost of this. I think you have to raise the cost. I don't know. They should be here. Yeah, Tenma's in the room. 5:21. What time is it? 5:22. So Tenma should be coming to the room. Mudkeys are... there they are. Okay. Yeah, it would be hundreds. Yeah, but I think that's fair for a UR dream ticket. Again, we can't think of something. We're still dealing with Konami here, so Konami's not going to just be giving away free UR and SR dream tickets if it's not hard to get. Just think of how hard it is to get skill chips. You think it's going to be that easy to get UR and SR dream tickets? Come on, guys. What are you doing? Okay, Mudkey is here. Where is Tenma? Even though, yeah, we are, Dom. That's exactly what we're doing. A whole... I'm Kev. What do you mean convert a whole box? I don't know what that necessarily means. Yeah, but just because it won't happen doesn't mean it's not a decent discussion. And then who knows? Maybe somebody from Konami is watching this stream. Maybe they take that idea. Weirder shit has happened. Like one of each card from the old main boxes. Old boxes should definitely be on permanent discount. Converting extra box URs to gems might be the way. Yep. Yeah, anything is better than what we have now, to be quite honest. Anything. Give us, but this, again. So, we need a ranking system after COG. I think an option for best of 3 and side deck in-game is definitely needed. And discount old boxes for sure is needed. And some sort of trade system, and not trade, because trade implies PvP, but some PvE trade system for cards needs to be implemented. And a fixed coin flip. Sweet Jesus, Nurgard, you're 100% right. But that's a part... Ooh, man. That's a part of my best of 3 proposal. I mean, again, I wish, if I actually thought that me making a petition with all of these lists of suggestions to add to the game would do anything, I would do it right now immediately. But I feel like, if I made this petition, if we got 30,000 people to sign it and sent it to Konami, they would still be like, well, fuck off. So, like, I feel like that still wouldn't do anything. Like, they don't care. They don't care about us as a community. Or I at least don't get the impression that they care about us as a community. Yeah, I know, Metal Overdrive, right? How dare I? How dare I care about this game and about this community? I want to see it have a long life. I'll just sit here with my making tens of dollars a month that I put back into tournaments and relax. They should, because this game has like 2 years max of prime left, in my opinion, before it declines. But what about money, though? What do you mean, Nick? What money? You mean the tens of dollars I make a month from this game that I put back into my own tournaments and give to you guys for free? You think? I think this game's got some life to it. Oh, Overdrive. That's another fantastic idea. Because, like, the events are kind of not great. I think they still... So, my idea is if you make the game more accessible to more people, and give more people an opportunity to come in and play this game and feel like that they could be competitive, that they'll make more money in the long run by letting more people play this game. We have different events from the Japanese. Um, I mean, I think Duel Links does a fantastic job of balancing its game better than the TCG did. And Nick, that would be good enough for me. That would be good enough for me. I still think they should have something for best of 3 with a side deck and with a choice of coin flip as well. Because, like, in real life, speed duels are best of 3. It's Konami rules. And they have a choice of coin flip. So why not implement that in the game as well? TCG just ban everything. Yeah, but that's the best part about Duel Links is that they can actually give us one of a card or limit or semi-limit or something, and it makes everything more balanced. 8 offerings and 0. Yeah. God damn it, Gypsy. You got 9 scrap archfiends? Yeah. There's definitely some cards where I have way too many of as well. Oh. Gypsy coming in swinging. Ooh, shots fired. Oh, and Mudkey is playing side decking Power of the Dark, which I suggest. I like that. I mean, I convert them still, but what does that do really? Helps me at the fucking card trader. No, Nick, you're right. You're absolutely 100% right. I think they need to. I think we should be able to purchase dream tickets with our UR and SR things. They should be expensive. But I think we should be able to purchase them. You know how many more players would be able to play this game if you could? If that seems like a lot, then does that seem like a lot? 1,000 UR? Because I have thousands of UR and SR things. Like, if that seems like a lot, then I think that's fine. Honestly, it promotes people buying the boxes. It promotes people playing the events and farming in game. Yeah. Yeah, and they need to update the card trader for sure. Alright, boys. I'm going to jot all these ideas down and make a petition, and we'll send it to Konami. And they'll be like, who the fuck is Hey Craig? I'm going to go ban his account right now. You're damn right. I feel like any sort of somebody trying to help people in this game by getting them together, more like by yeah. That'll get me a ban for sure. And I'm like not trying to start a revolution here. I'm just trying to make the game better. Yeah, but I don't think it should be PvP, because PvP trading, you're talking about PvE trading, yeah? PvP trading would create a third market, and that's something Konami definitely doesn't want. But PvE trading to the computer for what you want, definitely would be. Yeah, no, we're not talking about PvP trading. We're talking about PvE trading. Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, in Magic Online, they have PvP trading, and it's actually pretty healthy for Magic Online. But again, I don't know if Duel Links is quite Magic Online. All right, Mudkey. But there's ways that again we could do this to make the game better and more accessible for people without making PvP trading a thing. But like people there is a trading system. You use your money and trade it for cards. Come on. I mean, I thought the global chat was just for spamming troll websites for free gems. I didn't realize that was actually used for chatting in the community. Those are sadly, fool me once, Metal Overdrive, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, I have a virus on my PC right now. No. Alright, we're gonna go to Yami Uerton versus Mudkey. In the top 4. Yeah. Alright, one second. Do we have a room? No, we're still waiting for Yami Uerton to come in here anyway. Gems.com? Wow. How did they get that name? How did they get Gems.com? Who would have thought they have enough money for Gems.com, but they still have to troll people and steal data. You guys remember way back when, a time before rants, when Craig used to just cast to be a god and cast the goddamn matches? So we know what's going on. Simpler times. Yesterday was a complete rant and a plea to make the game better. Now we're just having a conversation about how we make the game better. I'm not ranting like I was yesterday. I was going off. Konami doesn't like gambling, so there's no way that they would do that. I'm here for the rants. Where is Yami Uerton? What is happening? Alright, well maybe I'll go to this match. No, it's over. Of course it's fucking over. God damn it. Alright, let me push it through, and then maybe this other top 4 match will start faster than this one. Bush God King versus Ouch, and Yami Uerton versus Mudkey. Let's start breaking stuff. Honestly, Triple T, I was close, man. I was close. I was gonna hop on the first place to goddamn Tokyo and start a formal protest. They're like, who is this strange bearded American guy outside holding signs? Yeah, Konami doesn't like gambling. And it's not Konami, it's the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! The creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not like gambling. So Konami is not allowed to have anything close to gambling in any of their events or games or anything like that. Alright, I'm just waiting for one of these top 4 matches to start, and I'll hop right into it. But I got 2 top 4 matches, and both are missing 1 player from check-in so far. So if we were to do some wager duels for IRL monies, we wouldn't be able to stream it. I can stream it. And we can do it, but Konami is not going to promote it, and if they did see it, they're going to frown upon it, but there's nothing you can really do. They don't like us having tournaments and giving away money because they feel that that's gambling. Okay, here we go. Bush God King and Ouch have started. We got a room, and that's what we are going to watch. I'm just going to check and see what they're playing. Alright. Mikey Jr., what's up, dude? No, you're right. You're right, Nick. That's a very double standard that they have. And I'm not gonna lie, if that rumor is true, that there is something in their algorithm that fucks with our pack pools, then that's even more fucked than the gambling. I mean, because there were rumors. I've heard rumors from people who are at Worlds who said that they talked with Konami employees that said there is lines of code in the algorithm that if you pull a card and you reset the box, that card that you pulled is going to be at the bottom of the next box. And that is very illegal, I would think. We do have a wager series on Septology, Mighty Yuga, money matches. You can go to Septology right now in the Discord, go to money matches, and find somebody to do that with. You can even request a streamer, and somebody will stream it. Yeah, Mikey Jr., it's a tournament. Because we've only had a few so far, and nobody wanted to stream it. Or none of the players wanted it streamed. Mikey Jr., here is a link to our Discord. You can join. All the signups for our tournaments are in there. This is the second pack I got. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I don't know how to prove it, but I have a very reliable source who had a conversation with Konami employees, and they said something like this was implemented into the shop. So I don't know if paying cash and paying gems are also variables in this algorithm or what, but you're right, Yuga. You're right. And I mean, who's to say that they don't throw, there's not like a 1 out of a 100 chance that just to make it like to save face. Oh man, I just spilled juice everywhere. That they give somebody just to be like, no, I got it in the first couple packs. But for 99% of the people, they put it at the bottom. But just the fact, again, if I trust this person who told me this, that a Konami employee said this. So again, if this is true, that's fucked. But again, who knows? Who knows? Aren't they though? Aren't they? I've dealt with Konami in many different occasions, and in real life. So I used to work for Ultra Reality Games. Ultra Reality Games is a very big gaming company in America. They have a giant website. They do traveling circuit series and large tournaments. So when I first started working there, Konami and ARG were very close. ARG hosted Konami events and regionals, and Konami really liked ARG. But then when ARG decided to do their circuit series, Konami flipped on ARG. ARG became enemy number one to Konami. They tried to sue ARG to force them to stop holding their events. But a lot of it was very petty behavior from the leaders of Konami. Konami employees would avoid Jim from ARG like the plague. It would be like high school. They would give him it was just like stupid petty shit from the heads of Konami. Like I'll never. We were at the indie the big trading card event in Indianapolis that happens once a year, and the head of Konami saw Jim, the owner of ARG, coming, and she literally hid. She hid under a table to avoid seeing him. Like, what the you're the head of a giant gaming company, and you're hiding underneath a table to avoid confrontation? Like, what? Like, that's crazy behavior. Crazy behavior. So Konami is made up of weird. Again, their business practices aren't exactly on the level, I would say. Personally, financially, and Yeah. People afraid. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, okay, we're still going. Jim smashed. Jim laugh. I've never seen Jim laugh so hard telling that story. He's like, I made eye contact with her and she hid underneath a table. Like, what the fuck? The head of Konami America. Yeah, Sharkbite. We're doing another tournament. We're having kind of a podcast discussion while the tournament is happening. Unless you let him hit. Well, Jim is a gay man, so I don't think he would be hitting any of that. Yumi is, I think her name is Yumi, the head of Konami America for the TCG. And I don't think Jim has any interest in her, nor does she have any interest in Jim. So what half smash? Hey, all right, fair enough. God damn it. Alright, both matches have started. I mean, congrats to Bush God King and Ouch, Yami Ewerton, and Mudkey. I'll see you guys at the Pro Series. Jim is the owner of Alter Reality Games in America. I don't know if you guys know Alter Reality Games, but yeah, it's a giant gaming company. Now they make their own card game. Yes, that is his sexual preference. I mean, to be fair, I loved my time working with ARG, and I love Jim and Brad and Vince and all those guys who worked at ARG. Is the card game good, at least? I don't know. I've never played it. They were developing it right before I left, and then it came out right when I left. Little twink back there. I mean, to be fair, I was like 26 to 30, I believe. No, less than that. 24 to 30, I worked there. So 6 years. Majid, what's up, dude? I did get to travel all over America, though, and stream their tournaments, so that was pretty cool. Florida, Seattle, Texas, Colorado, Kansas, North Carolina. We went everywhere and did tournaments. Mighty Yuga, you're not wrong, my man. You're not wrong. I was like, I'm done streaming card games. I'm going to go to Russia, join the KGB. And what am I doing 3 years later? I'm streaming card games. It's It's funny how life works. It's funny. It's funny. I was, when I did stream for ARG, though, I was never on screen. Like, I was literally just, like, the producer, and then I would get other people to come and stream. So for 6 years, I was streaming, I never said a damn word. Now I get to stream and, be the host and everything, and it's kind of funny how it's working out. Yes, I have actually, and I returned from Finland too. Actually, I went to Finland instead of America, because all I had to do was leave the country to renew my visa and then come back. Because on my tourist visa, I can only stay in Russia for 6 months. Then I have to leave and then enter the country again. You should go back to that. What do you mean? Streaming and not... God damn it, Nick. I lobbed you a ball, and you're just like... You pointed to the fence, and you said, I'm going to hit a home run right here. I mean, it's not a loophole. People do this all the time, I guess. It's like what you have to do. It got tedious though. Like it was a great job to see the country and to travel with card games and to stream, but I didn't. You kind of lose your life, like your free time, because you lose your weekends doing that. Because you can't really, like it's Saturday, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends, go have a drink. Like, you're literally in Charlotte and you're working, and you have to wake up early the next day. So it was great, and it wasn't, and it was great for 6 years, and then I needed a change after that. Are boxes cheaper in Russia? No. Well, here's a funny thing. I have not seen a trading card store since I've been here. And from what I've talked to a few Russian people about trading card games in Russia, and they prefer online trading. They prefer Hearthstone and that kind of stuff as opposed to real life trading card games. But like I've had many people like ARG tried to get me when I first moved here. ARG tried to get me to find a card store and trade English cards for English cards of Magic the Gathering for Russian boxes of Magic the Gathering, because Russian boxes are worth more in America, and English cards are worth more in Russia. But I couldn't find a trading card store in Russia. Wild, it's pretty wild, and they have the most wild part is they have a completely different mindset than Europeans and Americans. Like, they do things that, like, even to me, I'm just like, what? Like, why? Why would you do this? Why would you accept this? Or why would you... Yeah, I don't know, I haven't played Magic. Here's a funny story about Google and in Russia. So when I first moved to Russia, I would use Google to find all the stores like I do in America. But Google, like, stores in Russia don't keep up with Google. So a store that was maybe on Google a year ago doesn't take itself off of Google when it closes. So like when I moved here and I was looking for a vape store, I went to like 10 stores and they were all closed. And they just never took themselves off of Google. So like, yeah, Google and Yelp and these kind of websites don't really work in Russia because, again, Russian people don't really care about like that kind of stuff as much. Because in America, a Yelp review can ruin a restaurant or a store. In Russia, they don't give a fuck. Nobody's reading reviews. Nobody cares about reviews. So yeah, it's a much different thing. Now I'm just used to it. Now I never use Google. I use like I use like a Russian maps app. Yandex Maps, I think it's called, or Maps.me. And it's not 100% correct all the time, but at least I could find some things. Didn't contact out? What do you mean, Manescad? Do you live? I live in St. Petersburg. It's like one of two. It's like one of two. One of the two big cities in Russia. I know you own Adidas for sure. I actually don't. Like, I really want to get an Adidas jumpsuit. But then I don't, because I don't. It's like a thing here. Yeah, that's like that's. I have seen people wearing Adidas jumpsuits, but I don't know if I've ever seen a real Gopnik or whatever those people are called. Yeah, 100% I recommend visiting. I mean, it's so it's expensive. I don't know. From America, it's $500 round trip for a ticket. But then you could stay at a 5-star hotel for $20 a night and eat a pretty good meal for like $5 or $10 at a nice restaurant. So like everything is very cheap in Russia. Later, Yuga. I'll see you, buddy. Honestly, you could either find a nice hotel for $20 to $30 a night, or you can do an Airbnb. Russia's probably the cheapest place in the world to travel to, and to actually, have your money go a long way. A straight up 4-star hotel in the middle of nowhere. You could. There's definitely. I would recommend going to the south of Russia. I mean, yeah, of course. You want to go see Moscow. You want to see St. Petersburg. But Sochi is like a cool place. And Krasnodar and those kind of places. It's even cheaper than Moscow and St. Petersburg, and the weather is better. Because you're close to the Black Sea. Bush God King takes it 2-0. Plus, I'm not going to lie, boys. The ratio of men to women in Russia because of World War II is outrageous. Like, it's like 65 to 35% women to men or something. 60-40 men to women. Airbnb with Putin? I've tried. His Airbnb is always full though. I'm married, Sathari. It is funny, Russian people's reaction to Americans, though. I'm married to a Russian girl, if that makes you feel any better. You gotta say it in Russian. I'm single ski and ready to mingle ski. No. Yeah, I'm a Yurta. That's not Russian, by the way. That's me being an asshole. Hey, Kamalka. Selection box is unnecessary and not great. Dragoonity structure deck I'm excited about. The gems and the leak and the other leaks I'm pretty excited about. The UR Dream tickets as well. I mean, I'm married. I am a Caucasian person, and my wife is Russian and Caucasian. So I'm married to the. We're both. I'm married to somebody of my same race, just not to my same country of origin. Not in St. Petersburg, Sharkbite. To Privyat. Nurgard wins, boys. Nurgard wins. Oh, there you go. We're the same, my man. We're the same. I do not have a pet bear. I wish. I mean, there are bear. Once you get about, I don't know, 50 miles outside the city in any direction, you're in bear territory. But bears don't come near St. Petersburg. I guess a few years ago a bear got into St. Petersburg, but St. Petersburg is like goddamn New York or LA. Like, it's a giant city. Of the true. What, you think it's me and a bear and Putin in a small cabin drinking vodka and fishing? Playing cards? Yeah, obviously. I wish that's what it was. It would be wild as hell. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's like living here is a little bit more wild. Like if you go out on Friday or Saturday nights, like it can be pretty crazy and wild. Some very Russian things can happen. Okay, so Yami Yorton and Bush God King in the finals. Well, let me just set this up and I will show you. Oh, it's shitty. Shark Bite. It's shitty. I don't know if I would recommend coming to St. Petersburg in the winter. Because it's gray and cold. Oh, I would say, and it gets dark at about 3:30, 4 o'clock. It's kind of like the same. It's like a more extreme Seattle. A womp womp womp, Nurgard. That's kind of funny though. One second. Let me just set this up for the finals, and then I'll jump back into the conversation. Alright, boys. There's the finals. Whoop. I gotta get the... Alright, there's an invalid. Have you ever ridden a bear at least? No, I haven't ridden a bear. Damn, I'm from Southern California, and that sounds... Yeah, no, I'm from Cleveland, and Cleveland is a cold weather city, and even I'm like, oh, fuck no. I cannot wait to get out of Russia for the winter. Because it's cold and rainy for 8 months out of the year, but the summer is beautiful. The summer is amazing. Everything's green. The weather is okay. But for 8 months out of the year, it's gray and cold and rainy or snowy. All right, here we go. Here's the finals. I'm taken by Mother Russia. Well, then, there you go. I put on 2 sweaters when it hits. I look like the goddamn kid from Christmas Story when I go outside in the winter here. I can barely move my arms up and down. German there. Meanwhile, a guy from Czech Republic over here getting flashbacks from both World War I and World War II. Hey, no bite. What's up, dude? Alright, boys. Finals are about to begin. Yeah, no, I'm always a little chilly. Luckily, since I started streaming, I rarely have to go outside, so... I mean, there's no chance of me getting any vitamin D outside anyways, so, staying inside, being outside, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of Germans in Russia too. It's kind of funny. I guess Russia is an easy place for Germans to come and have a cheap holiday. Germans, Norwegians, I always see. The funniest part for me, so when I moved to Russia, it was during the World Cup. Oh, like 0 black people, Kyrims. Like, again, I'm from America and from Cleveland, where diversity is everywhere. There's people of every race and code and creed and ethnicity and whatever. But being in Russia for 3 years, I mean, whenever I see a black person here, it's like seeing a unicorn, like in the wild. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how like the lack of diversity in Russia. I hated the cold weather. I mean, there are black people here. They're just few and far between. There were some. There's an American university. There's an. I'm sorry. There's a Russian university that has an American football team. I guess at some universities they play American football. And I was at Burger King, and three guys who played football, three African American guys who played football, were at the Burger King too. I was like, oh fuck! Like I get to finally hang out with some American guys. It was awesome. Yeah. I'm not surprised, Kamalka. I'm not surprised. Like that's how shocking it is to see a black person in Russia is. No, which brings me to my next point. So when I first moved to Russia, it was during the World Cup, and there was people from all over, so many different countries. There's people from so many different countries. So the first day I'm walking down the street and I see people from Mexico wearing sombreros and they have Mexico shirts. And I was like, I'm at home. Like there's Mexicans and people of all sorts of diverse backgrounds. And then the World Cup ended and the diversity just went away. So yeah. I mean, I partially I think it's because of the weather. People from the southern hemisphere probably don't want to come to Russia. Because it's so goddamn cold. I'm from Cleveland, a cold weather city, and I don't want to come to Russia because it's cold. But I mean, another thing that I would think is, why would you want to move from Africa to Russia? Like, I can't imagine it's that much bigger of a step up in terms of quality of life and money to be made. Maybe once or twice a year, Kyrims. Maybe I don't think our pipes froze at all last year, so it's not terrible. Yeah, we do. There's a fair share of Asian people for sure. You're gonna hit Claude with the Joey Wheeler anime deck? Do it, Babinska. Oh, I don't drive. There's no reason to drive in St. Petersburg. One, because Russian drivers are absolutely goddamn insane. Like, the craziest drivers in the world, probably. And two, their metro system is so fantastic and so nice. There's no reason to have a car. Is that the Russian game? Is that the game about the apocalypse in St. Petersburg in the metro? Yeah. Yeah, it's the deepest. It's like the deepest metro in Europe, I believe. My English students showed me that game. I haven't played it yet though. Oh, that's like the one thing that I'm dying for is Mexican food, because like Mexican food is my favorite. And they have Mexican restaurants here, but they're all run by people from Kazakhstan and not from Mexico, so like it's not the same. Or I should say, they're owned by Russians, but people from Kazakhstan are the ones cooking the food usually. Um, I mean, it's hard. Let's be honest. It's hard enough for Mexicans to get to America these days, let alone to cross a goddamn ocean, cross Siberia, and get to Moscow and St. Petersburg. So I'm not really expecting a lot. I mean, not hard, Sathari. Couple thousand, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It depends on what kind of business you want to start. But I think like anybody can. I'd love where at Shark Bite, because I love Mexican food. It's my goddamn favorite food anywhere in the world. What's a ghost kitchen? Does that mean like your chefs are specters? They're ghosts? It's San Diego. Cool. You got Tapatio on the table? Or I should say on the tables. A ghost kitchen is no kitchen? Ooh. Hell yeah, my man. You know it's a legit Mexican restaurant where there's Tapatio on the table. That's cool, Sathari. That's cool. Me and my wife, one of my family members at home were telling me that's become a big thing in America as well. My wife was a chef and a baker. She's a baker most of all, but she's been a chef before as well for food. And my cousin was trying to convince us to open a ghost kitchen for Russian food. I don't know if that is quite something we are gonna do, but we got a few different ideas for when we move back to or when I move back to America and she comes to America for the first time. What jobs we're gonna have? Of course, I'd love to keep streaming, but I probably will, obviously. But I'm gonna have to find a job as well. Because right now in Russia, I can't work because I have a tourist visa, so I have all the time in the world just to sit here and stream. Not in Russia, funny enough. Bush God King wins 2. Oh, holy fuck, boys. All right. That's well done, Bush God King. So, well, this was a fun podcast today. Podcast/tournament. All right, boys. Join the Discord. Tournament tomorrow, and then tournaments all weekends from. I must have missed all the games. What happened? Bush God King won with. You can actually. I actually post all these tournaments to YouTube. After I'm done with the stream, so if you want to watch the tournaments again, go to YouTube. I have a YouTube link right here. You can follow me. I post them all there. Join the Discord. Tournament tomorrow from me. Tournaments all weekends from all the other tournament organizers in Septology. We're testing the new website and the new everything. So next week, hopefully, big things. New tournament website to go to. New website in general to go to. That's gonna blow your guys' fucking minds. And yeah, we are going to raid good old Nifroth, who lives close to me, actually. He lives in Lithuania. Latvia? He's from Latvia or Lithuania? I think Latvia. But that's, like, right next to me. I could, like, literally hop on a bus and go see Nifroth if I wanted to. But peace, boys. I love you.